In a world of constant movement where the demands of life compete for our attention, we rarely find a moment to pause and reflect on our existence. But it's in this space of reflection that we find the key to unraveling the ties that can prevent us from reaching our highest potential. It is a journey not only of spiritual search, but an invitation to delve into our own essence, guided by observation and self-awareness. In the face of so many distractions, the ability to observe the subtle details around us and dive into the depths of our own consciousness becomes a gift. We can say that the transformative power of these elements is an exploration that connects us with a concept I often mention to you. Change begins within ourselves. In this space of self-exploration, we question the deepest layers of our existence, recognizing that every moment is an opportunity for learning and growth. It's a journey where we discover insights into the connection between the conscious and unconscious mind, shedding light on how our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality. So, I repeat, this journey is not just spiritual, it is an exploration guided by the wisdom of the mind. So today, through observation and self-awareness, I invite you to embark on this journey of self-discovery and transcendence with me, an exploration of our inner wisdom, where the science of the mind intertwines with spirituality. So, the journey begins with a simple invitation to observe and get to know yourself, to begin a transformation that will reflect on your entire existence. Attentive observation and self-awareness are like practical tools that can change our lives. When I say observing, I mean looking around and paying attention to yourself. It may not sound very exciting, but believe me, that's where the magic begins. Observing is more than just seeing things. It's about paying attention to detail, understanding patterns, and really being present in the moment. By cultivating the ability to carefully observe our surroundings, not just with our eyes, but with all our senses, we begin to have a keen perception that transcends apparent reality. It's more than seeing. It's discerning the nuances of life, understanding patterns, and capturing the subtlety that echoes through every experience. Neuroscience, which studies the workings of the mind, offers us the fascinating perspective of how the mind becomes a refined camera, capturing not only images, but also the emotional nuances and behavioral patterns that shape our experience. By becoming astute observers, we enter a state of heightened awareness, where the mind is able to discern patterns of thought, emotions, and behavior. This heightened awareness is like a light that illuminates the previously dark recesses of our psyche, allowing us to see beyond the shadows of limiting beliefs. The connection between observation and self-awareness becomes evident when we understand that the mind, by turning within, can recognize the patterns that arise from past experiences, many of which were shaped in the early years of life. Do you know those thoughts that go around in your head? Many of them come from old experiences, especially from your childhood. The good news is that we can change this. Paying attention to what's going on in your head is like opening a door to new possibilities. When you pay attention to yourself, specific parts of your brain come into play. It's like messing with the internal controls of your mind. And guess what? You can change old patterns and open the way to a better version of yourself. Observing and getting to know yourself are like tools that anyone can use to improve their way of living. It's a practical and direct way to bring more understanding into our daily lives. And the more we understand what's going on inside ourselves, the more we can make choices that make sense with our essence, with what really resonates with us. There are some essential techniques that help improve observation and self-awareness. They are simple techniques, but they make perfect sense in this process. One of them is to take a moment during the day to observe our thoughts without judgment. This helps to identify patterns that may be holding us back. Another technique is to practice mindfulness. This means focusing on the present moment, without getting carried away by past or future thoughts. It can be as simple as paying attention to our breathing for a few minutes every day. This practice promotes the activation of the prefrontal region of the brain, which is associated with self-control and conscious decision-making. By recognizing recurring thought patterns, we gain clarity about our automatic reactions, making room for more conscious choices. When we consistently include these practices in our daily lives, we not only improve our observation and self-awareness, but also actively shape the neural structure for a more balanced and conscious mind. So, try adding one or more of these practices to your routine and observe how small changes can result in a deeper understanding of yourself. Understanding how the mind works is fundamental. Our conscious mind, which is the part we control, is just the tip of the iceberg. Below the surface is the unconscious mind, where our memories and beliefs are stored. The interaction between these two parts is crucial. The unconscious mind often guides our actions without us realizing it. But when we understand this interaction between conscious and unconscious, we can change unwanted patterns. It's as if we understood exactly how our mind works. When we try to understand the formation of our beliefs, we discover that they shape not only who we are, but also create limitations that often hold us back. So let's explore the influence of these beliefs on our perception of reality. The early years of our life play a fundamental role in the formation of our beliefs. During this period, our minds absorb information from the environment around us, like sponges. This includes family influences, experiences, social interactions, and the cultural context that surrounds us. The neural connections formed during this period become the basis of our beliefs, shaping our perspective of the world in an often unconscious way. Our brain acts like a super-intelligent biological computer, dealing with information and responding to life. The way we see and react to things is influenced by what is stored in our minds. So, to free ourselves from the beliefs that hold us back and change our experiences, it's essential to embark on an inner journey. It's like a sacred adventure into how we think, what we believe, and how we see things. This helps us to choose beliefs that correspond to who we really are. When we reprogram our minds with positive beliefs, our view of reality changes. We begin to attract experiences that match our new beliefs, leading to greater well-being and fulfillment. The beliefs that are installed in our body, mind, or spirit become like programs that help or hinder us on our journey of self-discovery. For example, it's surprising to see how many people spend a large part of their lives unknowingly carrying around a series of doubts and the idea that success is impossible. Even if they are successful for a while, they can suddenly lose everything or start doing things that harm them. When I say success, I'm not necessarily talking about financial success, because success is not necessarily associated with money. Without knowing how it works from the inside, they continue in this self-destructive circle, without realizing that there are deep programs in their mind set during their early years. These programs sit quietly in the unconscious mind, waiting for the right moment, the trigger, to appear in real life. So, let's briefly explore the 4 types of limiting beliefs. The first is genetic beliefs. These are the beliefs and patterns that we inherit from our family lineage. Some behavioral traits and beliefs can have a genetic basis, directly influencing our predispositions and automatic responses. The second are primary beliefs. These are formed during childhood, based on direct experiences and interactions. Brain plasticity reaches its peak during this period, and acquired beliefs become an integral part of our identity. The third is historical beliefs. These beliefs arise from collective experiences, often influenced by society and the media. It's a bit complex to talk about this type of belief, but basically, collective memories can infiltrate our minds, forming beliefs that transcend our individual experience. The fourth is soul-level beliefs. Deeply rooted in our essence, these beliefs transcend the physical and often resist change. Some believe that these beliefs may have an origin beyond our current experience, perhaps linked to a wider spiritual journey. But I'd like to know what you think about these types of beliefs. So, if you feel comfortable, share your opinion and experience with us in the comments. I believe it's a theme that makes us question the nature of truth and reality, because our beliefs shape not only our personal vision, but also influence the very nature of the reality we experience. It's something that makes us reflect on the intrinsic power we possess to transcend these limitations. But I think it's not just about transforming our limiting beliefs, but also about creating a reality that is more in line with our true potential. Because when we understand the origin of our limitations, we open the door to the expansion of consciousness and the blossoming of a new understanding of who we are and what we can achieve. The unconscious is where, silently, our thoughts, choices, and actions are shaped. It has a subtle but powerful influence on our personal journey. It is the reservoir of our experiences, memories, and deep-rooted beliefs. It's where thought patterns intertwine with emotions, shaping our perception without us being aware of it. A large part of our mind resides in this submerged realm, acting as an invisible force in our daily lives. Unraveling the complexities of the unconscious requires courage and a deep desire for self-knowledge. There are two practices that I really enjoy in this process of self-knowledge. One of them is meditation. Through meditation, we can access the depths of the unconscious, exploring our thoughts and emotions without judgment. It's a practice that offers a quiet space to observe recurring patterns and understand the roots of our beliefs. Another very important practice is self-analysis, especially of our behavioral patterns. Observing our daily behavior patterns can be an extremely effective tool. Questions such as, "Why do I react this way?" or "What is the origin of this habit?" open doors to understanding impulses and beliefs that reside in the unconscious. This practice involves a lot of introspection, the act of looking inside yourself with sincerity and curiosity. It's really a key tool in this process. It's a moment when we question our own motivations, beliefs, and automatic reactions. But that's not all. It is essential to cultivate compassion for ourselves, recognizing that the unconscious harbors not only shadows but also light. Accepting all parts of ourselves is the first step towards transformation. Replacing self-criticism with constructive internal dialogue also becomes fundamental. When we communicate with ourselves in a positive way, we begin to reprogram the beliefs rooted in the unconscious. This whole process not only reveals the complexities of who we are, but also enables us to consciously shape our reality, transcending the bonds of the past and embracing a future full of possibilities. It's a journey of self-transformation where we convert limitations into possibilities. It's like unlocking a secret code that unlocks our full inner potential. By identifying limiting beliefs, we can replace them with empowering affirmations. Imagine replacing "I'm not capable" with "I'm learning and growing with every challenge." This change of perspective fundamentally alters our internal narrative, making room for growth and self-confidence. The practice of meditation and mindfulness, as I mentioned earlier, offers an inner journey to serenity. Because when we cultivate full awareness of the present moment, we dispel the fog of past and future worries. This mental clarity not only reveals deep-rooted limitations, but also gives us the opportunity to consciously choose more empowering thoughts. This is why meditation becomes so important in this process. It's as if this practice is a bridge to transformation, allowing the inner self to flourish in harmony with the present moment. Words also have undeniable power. Practices such as affirmations and sacred mantras are actually very old. When we repeat affirmations such as, "I am worthy of success and abundance," we create a resonance in our subconscious. This resonance, over time, reprograms deep beliefs, aligning them with our unlimited potential. Sacred mantras, charged with spiritual meaning, raise our vibration, connecting us with the infinite source of possibilities. But even with all these practices I've mentioned to you, one tip I can give you is try to list all the limiting beliefs you identify, so that you can not only identify the ties that hold you back, but also create the basis for undoing them and cultivating your unlimited potential, because each belief you identify is an opportunity for growth. Listing limiting beliefs is an act of conscious self-exploration. It begins by recognizing and recording thoughts that can subtly sabotage your growth. It could be, "I'm not worthy of success," or "I don't deserve happiness." Whatever it is, write them down. By bringing these beliefs to the surface, we shed light on patterns that may have been obscured for years. For example, by recognizing the belief, "I'm not worthy of love," we can replace it with, "I deserve unconditional love." This conscious act of restructuring allows you to break the chains of the past and embrace a future of authenticity and wholeness. That's why I mentioned that words also have undeniable power, so always remember that. Awareness of these beliefs can reshape our neural connections. Every thought creates a path in the brain, and by becoming aware of our limiting beliefs, we begin to reprogram these paths. Changing beliefs is not just an internal transformation, but a silent revolution in our brain landscapes. And this not only alters our perception of our reality, but also impacts our daily choices. So, awareness is the master key that, when turned, opens doors to new possibilities and healthier patterns. Our environment, be it physical, emotional, or social, is where our beliefs are shaped. Our mind, with its creative power, acts as an alchemist, transforming thoughts into real experiences. That's why it's so important to understand this relationship. But it's not just about changing what we think. It's about creating fertile ground where transformation can take place. Because when we change our beliefs, we don't just transform the internal narrative. We actively co-create the reality we experience. It's an invitation to be the alchemists of our own lives, using the magic of consciousness to forge a reality of authenticity and wholeness. So, dear friends, I invite you to look within, to unravel your limiting beliefs and discover the vastness of your inner being. By overcoming these limitations, you awaken the inner wisdom that has always been there. Each step towards change is an act of empowerment, an affirmation of your ability to shape the narrative of your life. So don't allow old beliefs to limit your potential. Instead, embrace the freedom to create a reality that resonates with the truth of your authentic self. The power is in your hands, and the journey is yours to embrace. Step forward with courage and wisdom, for true fulfillment awaits those who dare to explore the deepest recesses of themselves. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit from this message. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thanks again for watching and for joining me. Take care and see you soon.